God damn, it is amazing how fast shit spreads on the internet. Hey guys, what's going on? NGS video. Hey, let's talk. First thing I'm going to start out with, I just want to plug in two things. First thing on the agenda is, crap, I should have brought this one out of the other one. Finally beat Infamous. I got the good karma ending, and if they ever do a film on this, they cannot screw this up because this is one beast of an ending. It really is. So I finally beat Infamous after a year of owning it. Really happy with this title. And then I moved on to the sequel. Better in every single way. This is one beast of a game. This is... oh my god. So far this is my game of the year. Like, I don't know. You ever get that feeling when you play a game for just 10 minutes and you automatically know, like, this is going to be one of the best games of the year? I got that feeling with Infamous 2. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. And the last thing on the agenda, Amazon was having a sale on more One Piece, and you know me and Amazon, we go like that. So I just had to pick up some. I picked up One Piece Season 2, 6 Voyage, and One Piece Season 2, 7 Voyage. So I finally completed all of Season 2. Season 3, as it's going right now, is still a bit pricey. It's in like the $30, which even at that price, it's a steal. But Brotherhood's on the way, and you know, there are a lot of other anime coming out in addition to college and saving up for all the other stuff that's coming out of the year, so One Piece for the time being is going to have to take a back seat. But enough of the plugs, let's get on with the video. So, for any guys who have heard the crazy new information that has hit the gaming world regarding the Nintendo 3DS, I just gotta say, this is one of the craziest, situations that I've ever witnessed happen. You hear so much shit coming from both sides, from both fan bases, Nintendo, and mainly this involves Sony too, because that's what everyone, when it comes to the handheld war, it's always Nintendo and Sony. Regarding the 3DS price drop and, the reasons why. But for the people who haven't heard, Nintendo has come out and confirmed that the Nintendo 3DS will be receiving a $70 price cut. Yeah, I'm not talking about a $7 price cut. I'm talking about you add that extra zero. A $70 price cut that will take effect starting, I believe it was August 12th, 2011. Now, if that wasn't, crazy enough, they also announced that for any of the early adopters for the 3DS, like moi, you'd be receiving a total of 20 free games off Nintendo Z Shop. I believe it was 10 NES games and 10 Game Boy Color games, or Game Boy games in general. I don't think it's advanced. I don't think they got advanced games on there yet. But you're getting 20 free games just for buying it before August 12th when the price cuts hits. Okay, is this really happening? This isn't a dream? What the hell is going on? And covering the topic of, the 20 free games, that's pretty cool. Nintendo's coming out. They're giving the people who bought the 3DS, what they deserved, games from the start. Even though they're not really new games, they're classic games, it's still going to be fun to play them, wherever the hell I bring my 3DS. And, it's 20 free freaking games, so, hey, more power to us. And now the biggest issue is the price cut. A lot of people, seem to be taking this, kind of lightly. A lot of people seem to take this kind of heavy. Regarding the price cut, I'm just shocked, you guys. I am really baffled. I am flabbergasted. That is a big word, flabbergasted. I remember, where the hell did I hear that? I forgot where I heard that. Whatever. But a lot of people are really under us. They're not understanding the gravity of the situation. The product hasn't been on the market for more than 5 months. I forgot the exact month it came out, but in 5 months, a $250 handheld, a $70 price cut. That is insane in such a short amount of time. I mean, you may look at this like a price cut like 2, 3, maybe, 3.5 years into the market, depending on, like, circumstances that go along with it, but $70 in such a short price point. The common misconception is that, oh no, Nintendo's doomed, they're gonna go bankrupt, so that's why they gotta sell the 3DS at a short amount of money. This 3DS wasn't selling any units, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, Nintendo was scared of the PlayStation Vita, blah blah blah, blah blah, a lot of those claims. First off, what I want to point out is Nintendo is not doomed in any sense of the word. Nintendo's still making money. Especially with the 3DS, a lot of people are saying the 3DS isn't selling, but what you guys have to understand with Nintendo is pretty, they're high profile. When it comes to their sales, they expect great sales for their products, like, you know, with the Wii and the DS and, you know, their other peripherals and their, you know, games and such, because everybody knows Nintendo's games have sold most this generation. I mean, just look at on the Wii. You take one of the games and that's like probably outsold like at least a good track record of 360 and PS3 games. So Nintendo, they have a high margin for success. And with the 3DS, while it didn't meet their quota of what they wanted the system to sell, it does not mean that the system isn't selling. The system is selling pretty good. It's selling pretty decent. It's not like they're selling like 1 unit a day. You know, I've heard a lot of people say that. The system is still selling well, but not to Nintendo's standards. And Nintendo, you know, they didn't like that. Even in the days of the Wii, when people started to see a slant in their sales, it was still higher than, you know, the competition and the PS3 or the Xbox 360 selling on their best days. So this has nothing to do with Nintendo going bankrupt. Nintendo's doomed. They're filing for Chapter 11. It has nothing to do with that, you guys. It's just that Nintendo has a certain image of high sales. You know, that could be good, that could be bad, depending on who you're talking to. So that's just it. And really, I think the main reason why they're dropping it so much is because they want to get it out into the market. They want more people to buy it. Because really, a lot of people, I wouldn't really say it was the price that threw people away from the 3DS. It was just, I think, the 3DS itself, the aspect of it. You know, there wasn't enough content with the system in that period of when it first came out. Within the first 5 months, we've barely gotten any games for the system. What, we got like 3 games? And I'm talking about good games. What? Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3DS, a port. Resident Evil Mercenaries, a minigame that was on the consoles. Super Street Fighter 4, another port. And what, I think it was like Dead or Alive or something. But we really haven't gotten any good mainstream 3DS games, you know. And a lot of people like to throw in the argument that, oh, well, that's what happens when a console or handheld launches. It's supposed to get better. But usually they have something to keep you appetite over, like, you know, to keep you going until they announce all this new stuff. And I don't think really gamers want to wait 8 months, you know, for a good 3DS game to come out. You know, ports aside and minigame compilations aside, the launch for 3DS really wasn't that good to me, and for the majority of games, it really wasn't. You know, I just got to state that out there. You know, and also the fact that Nintendo really overhyped the system over the freaking limit. I mean, with all the things they got announced for, like all this crazy software and such, I mean, it's chugging its way out. It's going really slow for all this software. And so it's just like, if they didn't announce all that stuff, and if they didn't say it was coming at a unspecified time, then I don't think people would be throwing much of a hissy fit at this. But it's just that it wasn't there at launch. You know, we had to wait a really long time to get to that stuff, and that's just the reason why I think they want to price cut it, because they want to get it out to more people, because they want their games to sell in the fall. You know, when Kid Icarus comes out, you know, Star Fox 3D, Luigi's Mansion. I don't know if that's coming out this year. It might. Like, you know, just all the other, you know, high-profile 3DS games, like, you know, the system seller titles. I think that's what Nintendo's trying to go for. Which, honestly, you know, that's a good idea from a marketing perspective. It's good for us gamers. I mean, for the people who are skeptical on buying a 3DS, this is it for you. I mean, I would recommend purchasing the system when it does have its price cut, but at the same time, for me, it's just the battery life is really a killer for me, because when I play my handheld games, I don't play it like 5 minutes and then play another day. I play for hours, you know, and sometimes I'm playing it on the go, and that battery life is horrible as hell. So, you know, would I recommend waiting for the 3DSi? You know, Nintendo is probably working on it, despite what people are saying, oh, they're not working on it. Come on, it's technology. It's freaking technology. This may be the top tier phone on AT&T, the Samsung Infuse 4G, but I guarantee you, in about like a couple weeks, they're going to come out with something that's better than this. You know, it's just the way we live in the world of technology. You know, no one piece is going to last you forever. I'm just pointing out there. So Nintendo's obviously going to want to make another 3DS that is lighter, that is thinner, that has a better camera, that has better battery. You know, it's just standard. So people stop saying they're not going to put that out, because they are. They're probably working on it now. And you guys should know better than to listen to what anything these companies say nowadays. They always try to deny shit at every corner. You know how much Sony denied the PSP2, the PS Vita? And that's been leaked for like, what, 6 months prior to it even being out? Like, guys, you really have to stop, like, listening to everything they say. Not everything they say is true, because they want to keep shit bundled so they can announce it later. It's just that the internet has become so Man, you say one thing and it spreads. Everybody knows about it in 5 seconds. And now to cover the whole, you know, Nintendo is scared of the PlayStation Vita because it has all these features and such. And, you know, a lot of people are defending Nintendo, saying they're not scared of the Vita and, you know, anything of the such. But, guys, does it really matter if Nintendo's scared of the PlayStation Vita or not? I mean, does it matter that Sony's scared of the Wii U? Does it matter that Microsoft is scared of the PS4? It's competition, you guys. This is the market we live in today. Of course, you're going to be afraid of what your competitor is going to do. And this has just been the standard for, you know, generations, not even dating into the gaming world, just in general. So, if Nintendo's scared of the PlayStation Vita, who cares? I mean, it's just competition, and this is actually good for us because it's going to drive down the prices of the system because, you know, Sony competitively priced the Vita because they know, you guys know, it does not cost $250 to make a PS Vita. It probably costs like $300, $350, around that price maybe. But they had to price it according to Nintendo because Nintendo's the king of the handheld market. So, you know, doesn't matter to me. People are saying that Nintendo's scared. No, because this is going to drive competition and they're going to both lower their prices so they can come on top. So, it's a win-win for us. For the gamers, it's pretty good. I'm still kind of bent on recommending the 3DS to people. I mean, it's just that the software really isn't out yet. You know, I would just recommend waiting to the fall. I mean, don't just jump into it right now, like August 12th, and then buy a 3DS, because it's like, you know, there are better things to spend your money on. And you're better off waiting. Like, I recommend it towards the holiday season, because if you're getting it for Christmas, Hanukkah, you know, whatever other gift-giving holidays you got, then pick it up then. But as of now, not so much. It's got to get better over time, but Nintendo's got to commit to this. I mean, I don't want them focusing entirely on the Wii U because the 3DS launched. Then don't make me, the person who spent $250 on the 3DS, even though they gave me those games, don't make me suffer because I can't get no games, and then I got to get the Wii U, which I'm still getting, because, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I'm NGS signing out. Let's go play more of this beast right here. Surprisingly, I'm not really annoyed by Cole's new voice. I think it's alright, you know, but nothing beats the original. Whatever. Catch you guys later.